Hello and welcome, Magical One, to the Astro Vibe of the Week. I'm Shira. I'm so grateful to be here, so happy that you are here. You might notice that this Astro Vibe is coming in a couple of days late. I kind of had to take a few days off because right after the full moon lunar eclipse, the day after, I got hit with really devastating food poisoning. And honestly, it took me out for about 5 days, 6 days. And I'm just on the other side of that, just kind of getting my bearings back, getting my balance back, getting my neural functioning back, my cognition back. I was really out of it. I'm still a little bit out of it, so I'm extra super grateful to be making this video and that you are here. Any weird things I say, just have patience with me. I'm a human, I've been going through it, and that's that. And then I also wanted to let you know that very soon, actually tomorrow, I am flying to Costa Rica for the following week to do plant medicine and drink ayahuasca, which is known as the purging medicine, the detoxification medicine, the medicine that just cleans out any stuck old stuff, any emotional baggage, any addictions. It is the grandmother medicine, and we have a beautiful um, husband, wife, and daughter shaman team working with us in Costa Rica, and it's going to be really beautiful. And I'm honored and grateful to be there. I'm also a little nervous since I've already been puking. Sorry to be so forward, but I figure, why not be honest and share what I've been going through and where I'm at so I can show up authentically and, real deal, right as I am. I've never had food. This is my fourth year doing ayahuasca. I've never gone from having food poisoning right into a trip like this. So I'm just gonna listen to my body and trust the wisdom that comes through my relationship with my body for what to do and what not to do, and also put my faith in the beautiful shamans to walk me through the process, and also the other beautiful humans that are coming. There's going to be 9 of us. This is a co-led trip with myself and a fellow astrologer, Allison Chamberlain Jones, that I love so much. We've been working together for over a decade, or about a decade. Um, and this is our fourth year doing it. It's always a beautiful trip. And somehow we choose every year to go during eclipse season. So every year it's a little wonky and a little wild. So let me just get into that right now about eclipse season. The eclipse season started on the lunar eclipse in Virgo, which, if you came to the workshop that we had that Thursday night, we talked all about the detoxification process that Virgo supports us with. Virgo in the body rules your internal digestion. It rules your large and small intestine, and also central nervous system and vagus nerve. So during the eclipse portal, which happens in Virgo, also Pisces, and then we'll close on the solar eclipse, which is happening March 29th, and that's going to be it. Not That's actually going to be in Aries. That solar eclipse is a partial solar eclipse. It's starting off Aries season. I'm actually filming this on the day of the spring equinox. Happy Aries season. Happy Aries. I love you all you Aries. You're fire bringing, magic, fun having, adventurous spirits. And so grateful to have you here. But Virgo, back to the Virgo full moon, it is digestion, it is detoxification, and it is also purity. So, what can happen during this axis point between Virgo and Pisces is that things that maybe were making you sick or unwell, but they were living under the surface, you were not aware of it, that stuff gets cleansed out. And during this portal, this 2 week period, sometimes if someone has their rising sign in Virgo, or many planets or points in Virgo, they can really feel the eclipse. really intensely. And then same with Pisces because they're on the same axis point. Mutable signs. Some of you are going to be going through the ringer and some of you are going to be skyrocketing and really having an amazing like rebirth. But for all of us, whatever sign you're in, this is a rebirth moment. It is a clearing and releasing and a letting go of the past and stepping into something totally brand new. Now, we just entered on March 20th, Aries season, the spring equinox. The energy totally changes from deeply spiritual, slow, wavy, a little confused Pisces season, that intuitive, sort of dreamy space, into forward momentum. Let's go, let's get it, let's do the next thing. Time to speed up the energy, time to get a little more pinpointed in what we want to activate, call in, and step into and move into in our lives. But this year, this is falling on Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and midway between eclipse season, long before the new moon. We still have 10 days till we get to the new moon. So this is normally the spring equinox is a great time to manifest, to set your intentions, and you can still do that. You can still do that. But what I would say about this particular equinox moment, this particular week, is that there's a lot of moving parts that are happening under the surface. Universe, great spirit, the cosmos, the planets are absolutely redirecting us, and we are being recalibrated. There is 1000% an energetic, deep shift, deep transformation that is happening that we cannot see right now. Some of us who are more sensitive are going to feel it. Others maybe have no idea what's going on, but there 100% is a recalibration process, and we don't have all the answers yet. We can't see it all yet. And that's part of the lesson when we're working with North Node Pisces is, can you trust what gets redirected? Can you trust what goes? Can you trust in this moment that however you're feeling is how you're meant to feel in this moment without having the conscious mind to even know exactly what it means, without being able to psychologically analyze it, just being okay with what is, and being really careful to not judge yourself for how you're feeling or shame yourself for how you're feeling or wish that you were feeling something different than you are. This is 100% a lesson in acceptance and a lesson in trust as we cross the threshold of Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac wheel. It is the 12th house, which is the death house. It is when we leave our human bodies and we go into the spirit world. And then the Aries house, the first house, would be crossing the threshold back into the physical body, back into your human experience. And that is what we are moving through this week in a potent way, in a really powerful way. So trusting what your body needs, listening to your body deeply and thoroughly during this time. If your body wants to sleep more, let it sleep more. If you need to take naps, take naps. If you want to binge on Netflix, do it. This is like a judgment-free zone. Not like, it is. Judgment-free zone week. Let's hope every week is judgment-free, but more so than any other week of the year. Like right now, care, love, compassion for whatever's showing up, and just trusting this is what, saying to yourself, this is what my body is asking for, and I am listening and I am honoring it. And there's no need to be somewhere that I'm not or to be ahead of where I am right now, because Aries energy can sometimes trick us. It's the head. It's in the zodiac anatomy. Aries is the head, it's the brain, it's the ego, it's the mind. It's I want it now. I want to go now. I want to do this now. I want to have the results now, now, now. Me. I'm thinking of that scene in Hook where Captain Hook is talking about children, which is Aries, right? Because it is the first sign of the zodiac wheel. So it is like the eternal inner child for sure. It is the self, capital S self as well. And he has this hook and he's talking about children. He's saying, me, now. And he's making fun of children for wanting it now. And that can sometimes be our inner ego, our inner child that wants things to be ready, wants the cookies to be cooked before they're ready. And sometimes cookie dough ice cream is delicious, but how delicious is a perfectly cooked cookie hot out of the oven? It requires a little bit of patience. And so we're going through this, let's call it a patience portal as we ride our way through this week and towards next week's Aries partial solar eclipse. Now, we have some major special energies as we go through special planetary alignments as we go through this week. So, Sun goes into Aries on the 20th. Then we have the Sun conjunct Venus. We call this a cazimi. A cazimi is when there's a planet that perfectly aligns with the Sun. We say it's in the heart of the Sun. On Saturday, the 22nd, Venus and the Sun will perfectly align. And this is such a beautiful day to treat yourself, to do something really nice, really loving for yourself. Because Venus, it's all about love. It's all about the heart. It's all about what you want and what you desire. This is a good day to take care of, your physical body, like getting a massage or getting a manicure or getting a pedicure or taking a bath for some people. Um, it could look like going for a picnic. It could look like treating yourself to your favorite food ever. Whatever it is, just taking that Saturday to really celebrate yourself. Maybe meet with the girls, Venus, women, have your good friends around you, do a witch circle, like such good vibes, even romantic vibes on Saturday. Hey, take yourself out on a date or go on a date. Really beautiful vibes. And that being said, precaution, I wouldn't necessarily start a new relationship during Venus and Mercury retrograde. You could. Anything goes. Trust yourself, of course. But often during the Venus retrograde time, which we'll go through March to the till April, is more of a time of self-love, self-reflection, working with what it is that you want to integrate or evolve or step into in your own heart of hearts so that you can be in alignment with what you really, really want. Okay, then on Monday, which is the 24th, we have another conjunction, and that's a Mercury cazimi, the sun. So when Mercury, the planet of the mind, is in the heart of the sun, this is another awesome planetary alignment because anytime a planet aligns with the sun, what's happening is the sun is giving its radiating warmth, its amplification energy. The sun is what we all revolve around. It's the light, it's the bright, it's the love, it's the heat, it's the fire. So during this upcoming week, we're going to have Venus, our heart, receive an upgrade from the sun. We're going to have our mind receive an upgrade from the sun. These are all really beneficial alignments. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mercury. On Monday, the 24th, when it is a Mercury cazimi, this is a really good time to do some visualization using your mind to visualize what you want to call in the future and really get connected to your ability to use your mind in the best way possible. we all know our mind can be our best friend or our absolute worst enemy. Sun conjunct Mercury is a great time to really train the brain to bring in more of what we do want instead of focusing on what we don't want. So let me just say that right there. Don't waste that day. Use that day for magical brain alignment. On Thursday, the 27th, we have Venus, which is still retrograde in Pisces. Venus is going in to Pisces on the 27th. So Venus has been in Aries. Venus is going to retrograde back into Pisces, bringing us back into this spiritual connection with what we want. Venus is, what do you value? What do you desire? What is in your heart of hearts? And Pisces is your relationship with your divinity. It's your relationship with your intuition and your inner knowing. And it's your connection to feeling feeling love on a universal level, not romantic love, but love of your sisters, love of your brothers. And I don't mean your DNA genetic sisters and brothers. I mean the collective human beings on this planet. As Venus goes back into Pisces on the 27th, she will align perfectly with Neptune also in Pisces. And Neptune is the planetary ruler of Pisces. Neptune is about our dreams and our inner world and our inner vision. And it's where we tune into our imagination and get into the mystical realms. This is a perfect day for doing things that connect you with mysticism, tarot card reading, um, getting, looking at your birth chart, making art, making a collage, painting, going to an ecstatic dance, putting on music in your house and dancing, putting on music and dancing and painting, things that are going to tap your heart and your mystical connection. Psilocybin, eating mushrooms, whatever it is that helps you connect to the other realms. Thursday, the 27th, is this is a magical day. I almost might say it's the most magical day of the year. That being said, when we have such magical energies, do you think you're going to want to work? Probably not. Probably not. If you do not love the work that you do, the job you're in, the career that you're in, whatever it is that you're doing all day long, this could be a really hard day. Um, and it's up to you to like, when you know that, when you say, okay, on Thursday the 27th, I might not love my job. I might not want to do all the hard work that I normally do. When you come in with that awareness, you can choose how you want to go about this day. So you might start on Thursday the 27th. You might decide, you know what? Today I'm not going to have high expectations. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to put on my music and I'm going to listen to music as much as I can, because Pisces loves to like just be in the sound, to hear the vibrations, to feel it in the body. This Pisces, Neptune, Venus energy, it is so much wanting happiness and joy and chill vibes and tapping into spirituality and tapping into your intuition and like going on a magical fairy walk in the woods, looking for rainbows, painting unicorns. This is all about fantasy and mysticism and bringing magic into your reality. So it is up to you to decide how you want to cultivate that magic. The universe is not going to give you necessarily, it's not going to say like, okay, Venus conjunct Neptune, this is going to be the most magical day ever. What it's going to do instead is cast a haze of magic over the collective, and some people are going to be like exhausted. They're going to be like, I'm so tired. I don't want to work today. I hate my life. Some people are going to want to escape from their lives. They're going to say, I'm just going to get high today. They're going to just want to escape from their lives. Some people are going to say, I know the astrology. I know that on this day, things are real magical, but also real sort of foggy, hazy, mystical energy. And so I'm going to make this a day where I choose relaxation, I choose happiness, I choose calm, peaceful vibes. I choose to create art on this day. Whatever it is, I choose to go in the forest. Um, it's all about what you do with it. So you have the information, and then you are the one that decides how you want your life to be. So you get to be in charge of the energy. And this is just the forecast. It's like it's gonna rain. Do you want to wear your umbrella out with you today, or do you want to dance in the rain? Like, everybody has a different feeling when they hear it's gonna rain. Some people love it, some people hate it. So we get to decide. Then, a couple days later, on the 29th of March, we have the solar eclipse in Aries. While we have the solar eclipse in Aries, Mercury retrogrades into Pisces. Very interesting and very important. And Mercury is going to be perfectly aligned with Neptune in Pisces. So we have very Piscean energy on the new moon solar eclipse that is in Aries. Now remember, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac wheel, Aries is the first. Normally, on a new moon, we manifest. That's what you do on a new moon. You set intentions, you might write them out, you might journal your intentions, you might create art for your intentions. And you could do this on the eclipse for sure. Just keep in mind Mercury retrograde, keep in mind Venus retrograde, keep in mind Pisces energy of closure and completion is still at the forefront during the eclipse. Eclipse season still happening on the new moon, on the solar eclipse in Aries. Aries, fresh start energy, new beginning, is happening in the midst of the recalibrations and the changes. Pretty wild, pretty wild energy. It's here and there and up and down and all around. Um, so I would say on this eclipse, just trust yourself, trust your gut, listen to your intuition when it comes to what you want to do with the energy. For some people, doing more cleansing and more clearing is going to be the way to go. Cleaning their house more, maybe I was going to say getting a haircut, like releasing the past. But you do you. Not everybody wants a haircut right now. um, for some people, it's going to be manifesting, doing a vision board. I think anything art related with all of this Pisces energy is a go. Anything that is going to be like craft related, art related, music related, dance related, all that Piscean creativity energy, take advantage of it. Well, it's here. It's just such good medicine for the soul. When you do these creative projects, you are working at a soul level. You can kind of bypass your ego and go into a deeper place within yourself. And when we're working with the Pisces energy, that's what we want. We want to bypass the ego. We want to get into the deeper layers of the self. We want to get into the soul. And we want to get into the heart. So let's call it a heart and soul week. Like, here we go. We're coming into a heart and soul week. Beautiful, beautiful week. I will be in Costa Rica all this week. I will be doing ayahuasca um, on that day of the 27th. All this Pisces energy, I will be swimming in the deep for sure with the medicine. And I hope that you get to use this week also in your own medicinal way that is salve for your soul and magic and beautiful for your soul. And just take it easy. Don't push yourself. There's just no need to push yourself right now. We're in the middle of eclipse season. There's so much going on with the energetic frequencies literally inside the planet, the thing, solar rays coming off the sun. Like there is a lot going on right now. We have a shift into a seasonal change. And I think the best thing to do during these thresholds is just to be kind to yourself and to just take it easy. You know, pressure, just throw the pressure out the window. We don't need it right now. So I'm so grateful for you if you have made it all the way to the end. So, so grateful for you. The last thing I'll tell you is that on the 30th, Neptune moves into Aries. This is a huge, huge, huge deal. Neptune has been in Pisces for a long time. I'll talk about that in the next Astro Vibe update and what that means for us. But for this week, closures, magic, soul, love, rainbows, and unicorns. And I will see you on the other side. So grateful for you.